What's good, everybody? What's good? What's good? What's good? I'm gonna wait till a couple people are in here. Then we'll get started. All right. I didn't work today. Tree business sucks. I'm gonna get a fucking beer. I realize it's a Monday and a lot of people are at work, but let's get down to it. Ah. Woo. So, I'm sure, as many of you know, I am getting back into the fragrance game. But there's going to be a lot of differences this time. I'm still going to make things fresh, still going to make them to order, but it's not just going to be open to order the whole time. Okay. My official launch date will be St. Patrick's Day. Because it's called Shady Shamrock, we got to have something to do with a fucking shamrock and Irish, don't we? Of course we do. So I'm going to let you guys know how this goes. It's going to be the same exact thing that I did with DBs. I'm going to make it fresh, ship it out. Here's the kicker, though. You can order whatever you want. You can always put in whatever you want. You can say, hey, this DB, I want this, and blah, blah, blah. But I'm only going to be opening this thing like once or twice a month because it gets to the point where I'm putting in one little order, then you get nothing for a week. One little order, you got nothing for a week, vice versa, so on and so forth. So that's how it's going to be done. And when you order, it's going to take about a week for me to get this done. So if that's unacceptable to you, don't order. I'm not answering questions. DB, where is my order? I'm going to be here to listen to you guys if there's something wrong with your order. But no longer am I going to be listening to hitting me up on Facebook, DB, where's my order? DB, where's this? DB, where's that? We're not doing it. I'm just simply not answering questions. I will see them, obviously, and I'll be like, oh, shit, and do it. So St. Patrick's Day is going to be the launch. I'll probably take a few orders in there. The other thing is I'm not keeping oils here. You're going to tell me what you want. I'm going to get those oils ordered. Once I get those oils ordered, I'm fulfilling it. So that's why everything's going to take so long. The last time I did this, I had so many oils here that it was almost insane how much oils just were kept around the house and not being used. Hey, DB, you ought to do this. Hey, DB, you ought to do that. Yeah, I ought to do that, but where's your purchase? I'm not doing that shit no more. You order, I'll hit you up. You pay. When you pay, I order. I get your oils. I send them out. It's going to be that simple. Also, my YouTube channel will now continuously keep going. I'm going to get back into reviewing as well. I'm going to review fragrances. Here's a kick. I'm not reviewing anybody else's fragrances. I will review fragrances that have come out by companies, but I will not do Clone House reviews. I'm not doing that anymore. If you want to be cool enough as a Clone House to send me something and ask me what my opinions are, I'll give them to you personally. But I'm not going to review them. Okay, simply just not going to happen. I'm going to be talking a whole lot of stuff, and the first thing I'm going to talk about is other companies. And I'm not going to be holding back on these companies, okay? I'm not going to name them out by name, but I'm here to tell you 95% of these companies, with an exception of a couple, especially clone companies, they order already pre-mixed. They just put it in their containers. Now, I know this to be true because I gave certain companies, when I came down with this the first time and said I was done with this, I said, hey, so-and-so, you two have permission to make the Greedy King. Now, the Greedy King was my number one seller. I couldn't keep the shit in stock. Why wouldn't a company want to duplicate something that was making a lot of money? Because they buy and pour. That's what that is called, buy and pour. We did this through all these other ridiculous ass companies. Remember, we put a few companies out there showing that they just buy and pour. I'm calling that shit out. Okay. I'm not going to call names. That's what most companies do. I'm not doing that. I've never done that. And I've proven that hundreds of times. I've never done that. So as far as I'm concerned, I'm going to stay that path. That's the path that works. The only, and I mean the only drawback of doing things fresh, and I know this from doing stuff for my wife, and it's setting in the damn room now. It's so damn strong. She put something on the other day, and I'm like, wow, what is that? And she said, that's something you made. So those 50% oils a couple years later are like 14, 15, 16 hours lasting on my wife. So I'm going to continue to do that. That's what I'm going to continue to do. I'm going to continue to make them as orders. Shady Shamrock is the business, guys. I'm telling you, this time around it is going to be different. If you don't like the difference, please don't order. Don't suggest something you're not going to buy, because I'm not buying it. For you guys that are showing up here at the top, it says I got 2 people watching. If you're interested in buying these, you will make the order. I will order the oils. I will make them. So it's going to be at least a week before I can process and get them out. Only doing this once or twice a month. I'm opening up the books. You pay, I order, we get it done, we move on. I don't have time for fakes and phonies. So if you're one of those people who come in, I'll do this, and that. Free giveaways and stuff are still going to happen, but they're going to be a whole lot less than they were last time. Also, Shady Shamrock is coming out with coffee. Yes, I'm in the very, very beginning stages of coming out with my own coffee. That is something else that you will also find in the Shady Shamrock category, is some coffee. Okay, so if you like coffee, that's something you're into, stand by. Shady Shamrock coffee. It's all going to be on the same thing. Fragrances and coffee will all be on the same thing. And you will be able to order coffee. It's my shit. Okay, it's going to have my packaging on it. It's my shit. I've been working on this a while, and that should be able to launch at the same time as the cologne. So you guys stand back, be prepared. Things are going to be different, but the quality, as far as I go, will never change. I will not skimp on the quality. It is what it is. 50% oils, 50% alcohol. That's how we run. The moonshine shit is probably going to fade off. It's just too damn expensive to do it and sell it at a premium price. So another thing, I will only be doing 10 mLs, 30 mLs, and 50 mLs. I will not do anything in between. So that's what you're going to be ordering. 10s, 30s, and 50s. Don't waste my time with 30 damn 10 mLs. I mean, of course, I'm going to sell it to you, but that's a waste of damn time. That's hard to do, especially when you make it fresh like me. I'm, like I say, I'm not a buy and pour. And I'm telling you, 95% of these companies out here are buy and pour. That brings me to Kevin Holt. Something had gotten me a screenshot somebody sent me of Kevin Holt wanting to sell his business. Now, as much as I don't have an issue with Kevin Holt at all, zero. But you guys know that if you see this damn channel and it has my face in it, there's going to be 0 lies come out of my mouth, okay? Kevin, I love you. I appreciate what you've done for clone houses. But brother, ain't nobody buying your shit for $400,000. It ain't worth it. Anybody can buy anything from anywhere, buy it already made, put it in nice, unique bottles, and it's called buy and pour. I'm not doing that shit. I've never done that shit. And it's pissed some people off because it's taking some time to get shit out. I don't care. I won't do that. I won't. Also, my bottles will no longer come with stickers. They will be laser etched bottles. I will laser etch them myself. So you will get my logo laser etched on the bottles and sent to you. It will not have but a sticker at the top telling you what the fragrance is. I'm going to stick with not naming them like other frag companies do. I'm just going to be our version of whatever, and that's how it's going to be. I don't have time. I do have a good imagination, but I don't have time to come up with about 350 gazillion names to be naming things. So there's that. Make sure that when you're ready to order, you will be able to put into a box what it is and the quantity that you're going to order. Once I receive that order, I will hit you back with a link to pay. Once you pay, I will then officially order the oils with my same companies I've always ordered oils from. Then I will make those and immediately send them out in packages. So I am offering today only. Today only. This will be 24 hours. So once this posts, you guys will be able to see it. I'm giving five people a VIP. Now, DB, what's this VIP consist of? Okay, here's what's going to happen. Of those five people, it's going to be $50 for you to be a VIP. Otherwise, when I post it, it's going to be $100. But you guys will be the founders, if you will, of my customers. What's going to happen is I may go ahead and say, hey, March 17th, I'm supposed to start out, but maybe March 1st, I say, you guys are able to order, tell me what you want, and your first order is going to be 50% off of a certain amount, okay? If it's $150 worth, we're going to go ahead and give you 50% off. So anything over $150 is going to be 50% off. You will be the first ones to get it. Everybody else will have to wait. So if you are interested in that and you know how to get a hold of me, or you'd like to comment down here, there's only going to be five people. Of those five people, those VIPs will be gone. That is $50 a year for you for the rest of your entire life. Everybody else is going to be $100 per year. Oh, DB, what does this VIP do? Okay, well, it does. What's what VIP does? VIP gets you into the coffee business as well as the cologne business. So that's going to go for both ends. You're going to be the first ones to be able to order. Let's say Friday, April the 1st is when I open up the orders, okay? I am going to call you guys and be like, hey, I'm giving you guys 5 days ahead of time to order. You will be the first ones to be able to order. You're going to get the whole carpet laid out. You guys will be well taken care of. How you receive your packages will also be different. You just get it all. So if you're interested in that, there's only five people. The first five people to get a hold of me is going to be $50 a year. For everybody else, when I open up, it will be $100 a year. You get the same benefits. But these guys will only be doing $50 a year. Okay? Now that we have that done, Kevin, either just give the business up or move along. 400 grand, it's not going to do it, buddy. Nobody's going to buy and pour shop for 400 grand, bro. Okay? Not saying that's entirely what you do, but it's obviously you're buy and pour, mostly. Some people, that's easy. What was the name of that other? Oh, Crapper Fragrances. They were the first ones to do buy and pour. Guys, you guys, every one of you guys can go on, and if you can find out what oil companies they use, you can go right on their site and buy already pre-mixed 5 gallons sometimes and just pour it and move on. I can't do that. I can't do that. I'm going to be cheaper this time around. 50 ml is going to be $60. 30 ml is going to be $40. And a 10 ml is going to be $12. That's about the price because you're only getting 10 mls, 30 mls of 50s. Every great blue moon, I will come out with 100 mls as something to celebrate, or I don't know, some special occasion. We'll do that. Okay. But that's how it is. Like I said, you're only going to be able to order once or twice a month. So we're going to be popping this off, launching this off on March the 17th, which is St. Patrick's Day. I do not like St. Patrick's Day as far as what it represents realistically, but what it is concerning Irish and 4-leaf clovers and all that stuff, that's when we're going to launch because, after all, it's Shady Shamrock, and I'm fucking shady. Hey, listen, if you guys are interested in that VIP, I need to be hit up ASAP. This is only going to last for 24 hours. 5 people in the VIP is $50 a year. March 17th, I'll be launching. Probably March the 1st, you guys will be able to do the first orders. We'll see how that goes. I'm not 100% sure yet, but at least definitely a week before anybody else can get theirs, you will be able to get yours. So I love you guys. Look out for the Shady Shamrock Coffee as well. Legit coffee company, no BS. Good for you. I drink coffee. I personally like iced coffee, but my wife will also be reviewing the hot coffee because that's what she prefers in the morning. So I will give you a link to her channel that's on TikTok if you'd like to see that and see what she thinks. Believe me and trust me 100%. Just because she's my wife doesn't mean I'm not going to get an honest review of this coffee. I promise you she's going to tell it how it is. She's going to tell me ahead of time so I can prepare myself, but she's going to tell it how it is. And listen, guys, I got one health thing for you, just health. I know this has to do with working out. Well, it's really your health. If you don't take something called methylene blue, okay, you're hurting yourself, you're hurting your brain, and you're hurting your body. Okay. I was introduced to pharmaceutical strength, and that's what it has to be, pharmaceutical strength methylene blue. I put 2 drops on my tongue every morning. My energy is not off the charts, don't get me wrong, but I do feel more sleep better. My skin has done a whole lot better. I used to have real bad eczema. Now I barely have it. I can 100% tell you that methylene blue has done that for me. If you do not take methylene blue in the morning, every morning, you are cheating you, your body, your heart health, and your brain health. I promise you. There's nothing down at the bottom. The link is here. Bullshit. I'm just telling you from a personal experience. This stuff is life-changing. It has anti-cancer properties, which a lot of people seem to be getting cancer nowadays. I wonder why. Thankfully, we have RFK Jr. As an HHS secretary. Maybe we can get some of this stuff figured out because they're just putting a bunch of poison in our bodies. There's no reason why people me and your age, in our mid 40s, actually starts in your mid 30s, our testosterone should not be that of an 8-year-old kid. Okay. I'm telling you, for me personally, between PTSD and the foods we eat, my testosterone levels before I started were 90. And they're supposed to be 700 to 1,000. Now they're around 13 or 1,400. I take testosterone shots amongst some other things like Shilajit and other stuff to help me with what I'm doing. And I'm telling you, if you cannot tell, DB pumps the iron and everything is natural. I don't do the fake shit. So if you do not take methylene blue, please take the shit. Find it. Pharmaceutical grade. You can find it on eBay. I did. It's around $20 for a 30 ml bottle, 2 drops on your tongue every day. You are going to notice a difference. Give it about 2 weeks. All of a sudden, you find out you sleep better. When you wake up, you're much more ready to go. Your brain fog is gone. I used to have a lot of brain fog. I'd be sitting here talking to my wife, be like, man, what is that? What is that? That brain fog is really dissipated. It's half of what it was. I still struggle with it a little bit because my mind tries to go faster my mouth tries to go faster than my mind can think. So anyway, I hope this video finds you guys well. Listen, I'm going to start at the beginning of March reviewing fragrances again. Okay. When I do, I'm telling you guys, it's going to be the same as it has always been. I'm not giving pussy reviews. I still only have 884 followers, and I've been doing this shit for 6 years. If you guys could somehow get me to 1,000, which is just a landmark, I don't give a fuck about being paid by TikTok or YouTube or none of that shit. That shit don't bother me. Just get me to 1,000 so I can be like everybody else. Let's just do a giveaway. What do you think? All right. Deuces, everybody. Y'all take care. Cheers. I'm going to finish this beer, and I'm going to play me a little bit of Madden. Bye.